Hi there, welcome to your For Sale by Owner Coach video series. My name is Nate Storm, and this video is all about how to negotiate your home sale. I have two real estate experts with me, Jennifer Enghauser and Laura Bright. Both are sales managers and real estate trainers with homefinder.com. In addition, Jennifer is an active agent with JDA Realty, and Laura's worked in Chicago's real estate marketplace since 1991, originally as an agent with Coldwell Banker. I'm guessing that a homeowner needs to be prepared in order to successfully negotiate their home sale. Jennifer, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Before somebody even puts their house on the market, they should run a property and valuation report. This report is going to tell them what their house is worth, and then when somebody comes in with an offer, you should actually run that report again. That report will then tell you what the current price should be for that home, because chances are some people have sold some homes in the neighborhood since the time you listed it. So you want to get the most current price on the home.
I bet a lot of homeowners haven't considered pulling comparables before negotiating their home sale. What other common mistakes do buy owner sellers make when negotiating?
Well, I think that a lot of people look at the price of the contract and not all the terms. For instance, they need to look at the mortgage contingency. Is it a cash offer? What is the closing date of it? So there are a lot of terms that they need to look at and not just the price.
That's a great reminder for all sellers to look at the big picture versus just focusing on the price of the offer. Laura, what other things should homeowners keep in mind when negotiating?
Well, Nate, they have to remember they're the buy owner seller. They're not an expert negotiator. So keep your emotions in check. Listen closely to all the terms and try to understand what they mean. And then also ask the buyer what's the motivation behind those terms.
That leads me to my next question. How should the buyer's offer be presented to the seller?
Well, the offer should always come in writing, and there should always be an earnest money check. That check tells me that the buyer is serious about the offer. Finally, find out the reasoning in their offer. Once you have all this information, it'll give you enough information to craft your counteroffer.
Speaking of a counteroffer, should a homeowner always negotiate? Is there ever a reason to deny the entire offer and not present a counter?
Nate, a seller should reject an offer if it's not in writing, if there isn't earnest money accompanied with the contract, or if the buyer isn't pre-approved by a lender. But nowadays it's very rare and unlikely to get an offer of full price, no contingencies, etc. So be prepared to negotiate.
And where should those negotiations be held? In person or over the phone?
Over the phone is okay. Leave a paper trail in writing or on email. It's okay to wait to the end to collect final signatures and collect your earnest money check.
Perfect. Now that we know a bit more about when, where, and how to negotiate, how should a seller craft a counteroffer?
First and foremost, always thank the buyer for their offer. Secondly, make sure you have reason to back up your answer. For instance, I already told you to run that report. That'll give you the fair market price of your home, so you can go with that number when you go to your counteroffer.
I've heard a lot about contingency offers. How should they be handled?
Well, nowadays it's very rare for a seller to accept a sale contingency or a closing contingency with a purchase offer. However, look at all the terms of the contract and really find out what's going to be best for you. Look at it on a case-by-case basis.
And what about closing costs? Should homeowners offer to pay them as part of a counteroffer?
Homeowners should never offer to pay closing costs up front. If the buyers are asking for it as part of the negotiations and it makes sense, then you can do it. But don't be afraid to hang on to everything that you can.
Well, I've definitely learned a lot about negotiating, and we hope you have too. A big thank you to Jennifer Enghauser and Laura Bright from homefinder.com for clearly explaining to us how to successfully negotiate your home when selling it by owner.